Hi, so I thought I'd use this time while I'm in the car waiting to do another blog. And just today especially, I've been thinking about the scripture. It says, cast all your cares on him, or on the Lord, because he cares for you. And I guess what that also means for me is, casting or giving your cares or worries, concerns to the Lord because he cares for you, and then trusting that he'll take care of it. Because he does, he cares for us. And so I was praying on what example to give, and the example that came to mind was years ago. At the time, my concern was for my husband and my children, and I was really praying for them in that time. And because I've got 3 sons, and then so these 4 guys are now home, and then me, and so I'm praying for my husband, praying for my boys, and at that time I was encouraged to watch the He Motions video by T.D. Jakes, and if you haven't watched it, it's such an awesome teaching to watch. But so anyways, watching He Motions, and that really inspired me to really pray for my for the guys in my home, and especially because I care so much, especially for they're my loved ones, the ones closest to my heart. And so I was praying for them, and then in the next week or so I nearly lost all of them. And in saying that, I just saw how much God cares, how much God cares for us, protects us. And so I was just so thankful to God for them, and also just realizing how much God cares for us and how he does really take care of us. So my husband, for example, so he watched the DVD, then the next day he was in a major head-on collision, and even the police, after the reports and everything were filed, they said just a millimetre out and they both could have died instantly. And what a miracle that was, and again because of how God cares for us and takes care of us. Then in the same week, my or at the same time, my son, the middle one, he actually fell through a window and cracked the window, actually smashed, but he put his hands out and pretty much caught himself. Now, when we pulled him out of the window and he was in a bit of shock, I looked down and there were these really sharp, jagged bits of glass still left in the window. Had he not caught himself, he would have landed straight on them. And I just remember crying and just thanking God so much for taking care of him. And then I think my youngest one ended up in hospital, and then my oldest son nearly got hit by a car. And I remember the mum saying she came over to apologise because he wasn't looking or whatever, and she nearly hit him, so she brought him home. He was a little bit freaked out, but and so I was just so grateful and thankful, and just very much aware of how much God cares for us, protects us, loves us, and he does it because he cares for us. And I know I keep saying that, but he really does. So we can truly cast our cares, our worries, the things that we care about, love so deeply, the things that really worry us, we can cast them or give them to God, pray about them, tell God about it, and then trust that he's going to take care of us and look after us, because he really does care and he loves us so much. So bless you heaps. Bye.